Good morning, collective. Good morning, collective. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Good Wednesday morning, Lori Taylor, and everybody else that's in the collective right now. Just give me 1 minute here. I am trying to pull the live up on my phone so that I can monitor the reading to make sure when they freeze me, I can quickly reset it. All right, so collective. I'm picking up on a masculine here. That wants a reunion to you, a reunion with you. They want to come back around to you to try to balance something out. Okay, this is someone that got recruited into a cult. That they started to work with. They got hired by them to help harness your divine energy. Okay, there's been a group that's been following you around, unbeknownst to you. You think this group just came into your life in recent years because they've gotten reckless and they've made themselves shown because of their recklessness and obviousness and the tactics against you. But these people have been in your life since you were younger, okay? And they were harnessing your energy in different ways, whereby they've caused imbalances in your life behind the scenes. And they've been behind the curtain, like the Wizard of Oz, manipulating things in your life to try to create circumstances to keep you in a certain mindset, a certain energy, and to try to bind you to a lifestyle of poverty, broken relationships, and a lot of other things that come when you're in your South Node and you have not done your shadow work as of yet. So you might have experienced some challenging things in your life and thought that you just had bad luck. But there was a cult behind the scenes since you were younger that were harnessing your energy off of your pain. Fast forward to today. Today, you are fully aware of who this group is. You're fully aware of how the government has been energy harvesting from the majority of the people, and how the government has cults and they utilize resources to energy harvest from certain groups of people and people that they target for their energy to do spell work. You're fully aware of the many different things that can be done with energy, such as protecting you from going to jail, court cases, restore your health. Your energy can do a lot of magical things. They use it doing spell work in the stock market. They manifest money. These people are able to do many, many things using your energy. And today, because of technology, and we're in the Aquarian age and information getting around quicker, all of us are aware of how these people has been harnessing our energy. So this group recruited this masculine to come towards you to catfish you in the past. Okay, this is not someone that you've dealt with recently. This is someone in the past. And whoever this person is, upon interacting with you, they found out that you are actually their real twin flame. You guys' energy comes out the same. Now, it's very rare that a person will meet their twin flame in a lifetime. It's a rare occurrence. And twin flame doesn't mean it's meant for you to be together. It just means they're like the other half of your soul. And this person needs to, you understand, all of us come from source. All of us come from source. And that source that all of us come from, if you can imagine source being one big cloud of energy, and imagine that energy turning into water and being poured into separate glasses, a whole bunch, about 1 million different glasses. And now it's being viewed as separate individual cups of water or glasses of water, individual glasses of water that, and the glasses have different shapes. It all comes from the same source, but it's been poured out and divided into different shapes. So I'm using that to describe uh, where our essence pours from. All of us have an illusion of separateness, but we actually are all one, and we come from one divine source. So your twin flame is the other half of you. And if they are in the dark, then they are supposed to, if they come in contact with you, see you as an inspiration to help them find their way to the light. It does not mean for you to get into a relationship with that person, unless, of course, they have done their shadow work and reached their spiritual potential. They've gone to where they're spiritually where they're supposed to be. Now, this person actually found out spiritually they were your twin flame, even though they were hired to catfish you. And the thing about it is, once, hold on, of course, they're gonna, let me get a second here. Because I know how they do. All right, y'all. I'm here. I'm just resetting my thing because my screen went black and I wanted to make sure that you all are still getting the messages here. So, like I said, when you interacted with this person, you already moved. You were in the process of moving into your north node, and you were already in your north node. But there are stages between balancing your dark and light energy, moving from your south node to your north node, getting in alignment, and you could have just crossed the threshold because you could have already completed many cycles and lessons of mastery within how you relate to people and how you work on yourself and the aspects of your character that needed to be worked on. So you were already in your north node. What that simply means is that you operate more out of the light than the dark. Okay, which means if you were 50% light, 50% dark, in your thoughts and actions, now you're 60% light and 40% out of your lower self, or you operate 70% in your thoughts and actions out of your higher self, and maybe 30% out of your lower self. You might still crack jokes about women with 10-inch eyelashes that are thick as hell and look crazy as hell, look like an angry bird. So either way, either way, you already were in your north node, okay? But you still had a few more lessons and cycles to complete or whatever. But when you interacted with this person, they were not spiritually on your level. And that was a test that you passed because you rejected them. And you rejected them because they had a lot of karmic ties and they were not evolved to the level that you would need them to be in to come together with them. So you did not move forward with this person. Now, this person's job, before they knew you were their twin flame, their job was to get into a relationship with you and be close to you emotionally, and do some kind of sex magic on you, whereby they would be harnessing your energy and creating problems in your life to get you stuck, so that the cult that hired them would have access to your energy directly through sex. Okay. Now, God don't make no mistakes. Okay. They didn't happen to hire this person by accident to come for you. Okay. What happened in actuality is it was part of, we can say however you define God, but it was a universal plan here that you run into this person. You were destined to run into this person. It had to happen. You understand? You were supposed to run into this person. It absolutely had to happen because this is your twin flame, and you all have some past life dealings as well. There are no mistakes. The people that are coming into your life are not by coincidence. And how did I run into? No, these are people that fate brought you two together because certain things have to occur. Certain opportunities have to be presented to see what you're going to do with your free will and what that person's going to do with their free will, so that they can determine who gets a promotion spiritually and who gets spiritually demoted. You understand? These things have to occur to present these opportunities, because this is what the gift of life is here on earth. Opportunity for your soul to evolve, transform, and grow and master this lesson we call earth. Okay, so you had to come in contact with this person. If they didn't come through this cult, they would have come to you another way. If you was on the other side of the world, this person would have crossed paths with you in some other kind of weird way, in a school. In either way, it was fate that you crossed paths. Okay, now you rejected them, and they wanted some kind of breadcrumbing connection with you, non-committal, non-loyal. They just wanted to do the job and get paid the money this cult was going to pay them. And you rejected it, and you got your spiritual promotion by rejecting it. Okay, whatever they were offering, you rejected. And it might not have been a relationship. It could have just been a situationship that they wanted with you, and you rejected it. Okay. Okay. So I don't think you ever got into a relationship with this person. I think what they wanted to offer you was a situationship where you would be breadcrumbed. And that's how they were supposed to make you feel as if you were not good enough. Okay. By not offering you their best, but basically offering you their ass to kiss, and offering you basically essentially nothing. And by presenting this to you, it's like an insult. And you rejected this offer. Okay. Now, even though you rejected this offer, this person was pressured by this cult. They were like, we paid you to do a job, and you're not even talking to this person. And they explained to the cult, well, they're not calling me. I ghosted them. I stalked them a little, and ghosted them, and all kind of goofy tactics they started doing to stalk you and harass you, and you ignored them and you didn't bother them. You just moved on with your life. And this person decided to move forward with pretending that you were in a relationship with them anyway. And they started stalking you. There was a feminine woman, witch energy that they were working together with, that they were going to harness your energy had you gotten in a connection with them. And she helped him. The two of them have been stalking you for years now, doing sex magic with each other to harness your energy. But because your heart is closed off to this person, they cannot access you spiritually. That's why it's so important to protect your sacral energy, because your sacral chakra is what governs your emotions. And when people can access or affect your emotions, that is giving them access to your emotional body, wherein your sexual energy that you use to make money, meaning with your creativity, with your life force, your mindset. I'm not talking about through having sex. Sexual energy is used to create ideas, fertility. It has to do with you being able to turn things into gold that you interact and touch with because of the type of energy you embody. So you're closed off to this person emotionally because you went your own separate way. But they tried to do sex magic with this witch energy to harvest your energy unsuccessfully, because you were not emotionally accessible to this person on the spiritual realm. Okay. Your emotional body is on the spiritual realm because it is not something you can see with the naked eye. Now, they've been at this for years and been unable to access you. In the meantime, this person has been losing money and their finances has been going down in the ground because there was a spiritual inheritance in the form of financial abundance that this person was slated to get had they gotten into alignment with you. And whatever that abundance is, it cannot come to them if they are not with you. But they cannot be with you unless they have done their shadow work and gotten in alignment because of where you are spiritually right now. Okay. And right now, dealing with this karmic witch energy and this cult, they are going broke and they're breaking up with the witch energy they were working with because they can't manifest any money and they spent all their money with that witch energy and her poly circle and their little coven. They spent all their money because they're demons. Okay. And, you know, demons are irresponsible. Now, today, fast forward to today, because this is something that's going on for years. These people have, and for some of you all, you might be on an online platform where you earn money. These people, because they are part of a cult that is connected to the government and supported by the government, these people had access to hack your bank accounts. They had access to affect you making money on whatever social media platform you're on. Some of them even were stealing your earnings if you're on an online platform and having it put into a separate account while they did identity theft, and they took that money from you. And they did this for years. They've been taking your money from you and stealing your money. Okay. And all of them were benefiting for a period of time with the help of the government, with the help of the NSA, and with the help of hackers to steal your money. Now, fast forward to today, everything has been cut off from them. They no longer are being granted access. You have your freedom and your peace because they were supposed to sacrifice you when they couldn't get your energy. And everything is completely over. Okay. Give me a sec. I am going to turn these commercials off while I do this reading. Okay. Okay. We are going to end these commercials right now because so we can do this uninterrupted. Give me a sec here. Okay, I should be back now. And I've turned the monetization off. We shouldn't be having any more disruptions, okay? There should not be any more commercials now. I turned it off. All right, so fast forward to today. These people are unable to access your energy. And now whatever contract they had to harvest your energy, it's over because you're on to their games and you're well aware of the tactics that they use. You're well aware that anyone that comes toward you is more than likely a catfish that they paid money to try to fake a relationship with you so that they could get access to your energy directly through sex. Okay. And now because of that, their contract is over. Now, this twin flame of yours right now, they want to come back toward you. They understand that the contract's over. They did develop genuine feelings for you when they came in contact with you because you are their twin flame. And they do feel some kind of way about you. And they're no longer a part of this contract, and they do want to come together with you to possibly tell you the truth and to confess about how they were recruited to harvest your energy. But the problem is they want to talk to you about everything under the sun except for your motherfucking money. Okay? And whoever you are, if you were targeted by any of these government orchestrated cults, wherein people were allowed to steal your money and stalk you, gang stalk you, hack your account, hack your phone, hack your laptop, try to control your whole life through technology and tracking you, putting illegal cameras where you live, paying people to follow you. If you were targeted by any of these people, family members, community, anyone trying to get back in contact with you, whether it's family, whoever, anyone, anybody from your past, I wouldn't recommend allowing anyone to access you. But more importantly, if you do decide to communicate with anyone, don't make people pay to talk to you. Okay. Make people no, listen for a minute, y'all, because I know y'all are like, I don't want anything to do with these people, even family members that help. Listen, anyone that participated in any form of stealing your money or connected to any people that stole any of your money, especially if you're on a platform, they know who these people are. They know the accounts that your money went into that they stole. They know exactly where it went, what they did, how they did it. Don't know if anybody wants to have any conversation. No, I want to confess because I want to change my life. No one can speak to you without cash deposits, cash app, bitch, money. Okay. I mean, if somebody really is worried about their karma or something bad happening to their children or themselves, and they feel so convicted they want to come toward you, no one should be able to contact you without deposit first. Okay. And it needs to be in the thousands just to have a conversation, period. Nobody gets access. If anybody wants to talk to you at this point, after everything that's been done, you have to make a huge deposit to have a conversation. No communication, because what the fuck is the purpose in communicating or apologizing? You don't want no goddamn apology. You've released what these people have done, and you're going to move on with your blessings. And you know they've cursed themselves, and you know these people are cursed. You already know that karma's coming. You already know sickness, depravity, homelessness. You already know all those things are going toward those people. And you know they took your money. And you know this twin flame spent your money along with this Coven and other people that they were allowed to steal from you. No contact with anyone. Well, we just want to apologize. Now, I just wanted to wish you well moving forward. You don't need to hear nothing. Not a peep out of anybody unless it's a full cash deposit, a nice big lump sum. Unless people have to pay to talk to you. Do you understand me? Collective. People have to pay money to speak to you. If somebody wants to speak to you, I know they tricked me, they recruited, any interaction with you has to cost money, because any money that was stolen from you, manipulated, or anything they blocked or stopped you from that affected your finances, that these people have done, you're not truly apologetic unless you're actually taking actions to make the person that you cause the imbalance for whole. You don't want emotions. That's like me. It's a slap in the face and spitting in the face. It's like someone spitting on you. That type of an apology is like somebody spitting on you, because these people did the absolute most to you. This twin flame knows exactly who and how these people were taking your money. And unless they are coming with receipts from a judge, court system, bank accounts, or anything else, unless they're coming with money, no communication, for no apology from anybody at all whatsoever. Because it is an insult from family members, community, anybody to bring you emotions. It is the equivalent of someone saying, hey, we finally decided on giving you reparations in the form of a great big apology. Yeah, we want to give you emotions. We want to give you a hug and a great big apology, for building a whole entire infrastructure that's superior to any other infrastructure on the planet, with roads and plumbing and subways and all kind of paved roads more than any other country, for building the White House, for redlining and the year. We want to give you a great big apology and a hug and a kiss for all the sexual abuse and years of psychological dysfunction, created dysfunction through COINTELPRO programs to intentionally destroy positive people that were trying to help to build something. All the cities buried beneath Lake Lanier, Rosewood, or the Black Wall Street, or Tulsa, Oklahoma. We want to give you a great big apology. We're all going to get together on a camera and stand together and hold hands and sing a song together, hand in hand. We are the world, ebony and ivory. Okay, that's a spit in the face and an insult. Okay. Do not let any of these people come towards you or contact you to talk about anything without a cash deposit. And that's just if they want to communicate anything to you at all whatsoever. If it's not about money, cash money in your hand that you can spend, then you have nothing to hear or say to anybody that took any part in any gang stalking, in any blocking, in any, if this is family members and they had knowledge and they were told to keep quiet, no one can apologize to you. No one can, and it doesn't mean you didn't let go and forgive for you so that you can be free of the negative energy of what this cult has done to you. But it means that you're going to have to show that you mean whatever you want to say with some cash money. And if you don't have none, then go over there. You understand? So whoever this twin flame of yours, you have your freedom and you do have your peace and you will be moving forward. And every blessing that God has, everything the devil stole, God is giving back to you. Okay. And these people are going to have the worst form of Hunger Games you have ever seen. You watch what I'm telling you. Relationship in the reverse. Hell no, you don't want no relationship. Hell no, you don't want no reunion. Hell no, you don't even want an explanation about what they participated in. And the thing about it is, they are your twin flame. And their ancestors and God, however you define God to be, has completely restricted their money. That means their family, their community, if they have children, the community they come from, if they were heavily relying on this person to do something that had to do with you, even if it was supposed to be a marriage, if they were in alignment in which they would have received their spiritual inheritance, all of that is completely blocked. And there's about to be a financial drought. And they feel like they're stuck with their back against the wall, and they can't make any moves at all whatsoever, because they want to come towards you and talk to you with nothing to offer you financially at all whatsoever. And they want to come toward you with emotion. They want to come toward you with emotion and possibly not even take any form of accountability for what they agreed and signed up to do. Okay. Surrender. This person doesn't want to surrender. And love in the reverse. There is no love. They can't affect you in any way at all because you don't have any type of love for this person or anybody that participated in this. You have universal love for the human plight of the human soul. It's not an easy task to come into a human body that is mostly animal, carnal nature, and to fight your way to your God mind, which is your north node. It's not an easy thing to conquer all of your Saturn returns, having to do with conquering the carnal nature, which is the things that is the driving force on the physical realm, sex, procreation, food, all the things that connect you with the physical realm, that driving force to live here and exist here. It's not an easy, we're part animal and part God. Okay. Because your body functions like an animal, because your body is an animal body. You go boo-boo, you pee-pee, you have to eat, you have to stay warm, you have to cool down, you need water to survive because you have an animal body. Okay. You have an animal body. but you have a God mind that you can access. You're using this animal body of yours, where you're in your carnal nature when you come here, to get lessons and to learn to embody empathy and compassion, which will put you in connection with your God mind. Okay, so you have universal love, because you know it's not easy for the human soul to make that transition. You have to learn many lessons, complete many cycles for many thousands and thousands of years to get to a certain level. Okay, now this person, they want to come toward you. They don't know how to come toward you. I can give a hint: with some money or bank accounts where your money that was stolen from you is, with the name of the judge that did something illegal in the court system with fraud, where the person, the witch you were connected to, did identity theft and stole some of your money. Anything that this person is unwilling to give up the witch energy, that they were doing illegal things to block you and get them in trouble and have them locked up, or give you the name of the judge, or connect you with any of the people that know that these people were illegally taking your money. They're willing to do everything but give you information about your money. Like I said, no one from the past that has participated in any form of your gang stalking or staying silent. They were told, don't help this person, don't contact them, just don't say nothing. We have to isolate them. Anyone that was connected to this bullshit plot, what this bullshit cult connected to the government, cannot talk to you about a motherfucking thing but your money. Period. Point blank. That's what they want me to tell you. If anybody wants to communicate with you, period, they got to make a huge cash deposit and give them 5 minutes. And if you don't like what they're saying within 5 minutes, bust it down to 3 minutes to tell you the truth. If they can't start telling you some form of truth within 3 minutes, cut them off. But they have to pay large lump sum of money to even get that 3 minutes to communicate. Otherwise, you just keep on moving forward in whatever your plans are with your life. And remember, that money is just to even have a conversation with you. Nobody comes into your energy to even communicate with you without a straight cash deposit. And I'm not talking about a couple $100s either. Period. That's how, and this is how you avoid people from gaslighting you and playing with your time. You understand me? This is how you stop goofies from the past, goofy family members from the past, from gaslighting you and playing with you. Because if you're going to gaslight and play stupid games like you didn't know what was going on, you're going to at least have to pay for my time to even try to attempt to gaslight me. So you're going to want to make it worth it. If they start telling you some truth and they're telling you being honest, then you can extend that 3-minute conversation. But you give them 3 minutes to see if they on some bullshit or not, and they have to pay for that 3 minutes. How about that? Okay, so this person cannot come back toward you because they know about your money. They know about crooked judges because they were connected to this cult. They know about the people that paid them that have been blocking your money to keep you in a circumstance and situation where they can energy harvest from you. And they are not going to give up any of those people. And they are not going to give up any of the information to access stolen money from you. And that is why they cannot communicate with you at all whatsoever. No one gets to communicate with you that's connected to anyone that has stolen your money. You have your freedom. You're at peace. God is going to make a way, and you just keep moving forward. Now, journey in the reverse here. Something has come to this journey that these people have been on has come to an end. Okay. There are some court officials here that might be losing their jobs, going to jail. Some of them might work in the federal government. Some of them might be losing their job for another reason, but the spiritual reason is because of what they participated in. Okay. There are a lot of federal government workers that are losing their jobs in the masses right now. And they don't realize, excuse me, that some of them were a part of blocking certain ones of you all in different jobs they had unjustly. And because they were connected to that and a part of that, they don't understand that the karma is attached to a lot of mass job loss right now. They don't understand or see that as karma. Not all of them, but a lot of them it's actually karma because they were aware of what they were asked to do to certain people in certain jobs. And they did that shit and went along with it as long as they had their good federal job that they could never get fired from because it's the federal government, right? All right. You're about to see a whole bunch of people going through karma. There is an older woman here that there is a masculine was supposed to get your energy to destiny swap and give this woman your energy. This older woman. She works for the government and she's a part of a cult. A much older woman here, and because she did not accomplish her mission of getting what she wanted from you, they're not going to get unexpected money. Unexpected money is in the reverse. This older woman right here did make a lot of money off of your energy when you were younger. And how she did it was by lying about you. Child in the reverse. This woman said something about you were a very karmic child. You were some kind of either drug dealer, prostitute. However, this woman smeared your name, she's been doing this, and you're not connected to this woman. It's just somebody that targeted you for your light. And in your early 20s, she got the government and people, she abused resources in the government to have you professionally monitored and tracked as if you were some kind of drug dealer or something like that, by lying and saying that you have spiritual abilities. You do have spiritual abilities, but saying that you were very karmic and you were doing things that were spiritually, morally wrong. And in addition to that, you might be a drug dealer or you are some kind of street thug or whatever. This woman was smearing your name, telling outright lies about you. And you don't know her personally. She was just making shit up and putting paperwork on you and getting it passed with corrupt judges to legally surveillance you. And this has been going on for many years. And that legal surveillance she had of you was not because you did anything wrong. That surveillance was so that they could have full access to your phone and devices and monitor your connections and relationships so that they could cause blockages for you and control where you worked and who you could talk to. So whoever this woman is, she's not going to get money or your energy because she had you illegally surveillance for false reasons. But the real reason was, again, so that through technology and through following you, they could control who you dated, who you married, who could come toward you, and where you could work at. That's what that illegal surveillance was about. But they were able to do it legally because, again, these are people that work in the government that work with crooked judges to get illegal, not warrants, but yeah, kind of like a warrant for many, many years to surveillance you. And now they're doing things by the book. And they know that what this woman said about you was a lie. And they already knew that, but because it's so painfully obvious and out in the open, no one wants to go to jail while people are getting caught up. So right now, they have to overturn any secret orders that judges have signed to surveillance you, so-called legally, which we can call gang stalking. They can say, if people are following you, oh, no, we're doing this legally because we're working for the government. We actually have an order from a judge but they're actually following you to gang stalk you. You understand? That's what these people have been doing. So I want you to clarify court official in the reverse, because something's over for a lot of people that had jobs and status that were for a long time on this campaign against you. But this journey that they've been on is over now. And I want you to clarify, who are these court official energies in the reverse that their journey against you has come to an end? Who are these court officials in the reverse? Who are these court officials in the reverse? A life coach, an athlete. Who are these court official energies in the reverse? Clarify the governor. Yeah, I told you this some bullshit. The governor, okay, utility workers that were using energy weapons on you. There is even someone pledges Alpha Delta Phi. Okay, somebody pledges Alpha Delta Phi. There is some element of a group of people. They might be like Middle Eastern or something like that. They could be like Arab or even Middle Eastern. There's a community in the tarot community for reading tarot cards, okay, that are intimidated by certain readers that have a divine connection to God and to spirit, that are able to access a lot of information just spiritually, that are the real thing. And they're intimidated because of either your race, it could be your race or your abilities, okay? It doesn't have to be your race. But because they feel some kind of way, that's why Gypsy, Mideastern, Arab tarot community intimidated and territorial. It's a group of people that feel like tarot reading is supposed to be exclusively, they're supposed to be the star, or they're supposed to be, like the leaders of it. That's like almost like stereotyping and saying, no, basketball is for Black people. And that's something that we're known for. We're known for basketball and slam dunking, and all the famous, really famous basketball players are Black. That's our territory. It's something like that, okay? But it's in the tarot community here. And these people have been having connections with people on YouTube and other platforms, whereby people they're intimidated by, they have been silencing, preventing from getting monetized, blocking them from starting channels, because these are people that really do have gifts, that really are connected, that do have divine messages to deliver. And they've been blocking them from even getting monetized or reaching the amount of views they need and getting the subscribers they need by knocking them off to even become monetized or to get circulation going. And people that are already monetized doing things to slow burn them out by playing around with their views and manipulating things. Okay. There's a community that's kind of like racist that's been doing this. Okay. And racist either against your race or it could be against your gifts. Okay. I have utility worker, the governor. Let's go. What else? Social worker. I'm doing these court officials in the reverse. Squatters. Okay, this sounds like something going on in your neighborhood. This sounds like something going on in your neighborhood with this squatter energy. We already talked about these professional squatters that they're not in these homes illegally. Some of these apartments and homes are rented and owned by government officials, that if you're living in an area where once they got you there, they did something to completely sabotage your finances and to blackball you from working at certain jobs so that they could make sure you make just enough money where you can't afford to move. You can only survive because they want you to be like a sitting duck so that they can continuously put squatters around you to do spell work, people that they bring in and surround you with to constantly do spell work and shifts to harness your energy. Okay. And somebody was like, how can they harness your energy? I don't even have sex with that person. Somebody said something like that in my comments. Whoever that person is, you might be new to the channel. You understand, with black magic, there are witches and warlocks out here, all kind of ritualists, that you understand there is more than the physical plane. And I don't know, you might be new to spirituality. So I'm not coming down on you. You understand there are multiple planes of existence. Okay. We're on the physical plane, just like you have a physical body. And then there are other, you have an etheric plane, an astral plane, ethereal plane. There are other planes of existence that are connected to the earth. You understand? And your body has other energy bodies that are on those planes. Okay. You're a multi-dimensional being. And this is a multi-dimensional earth. So there are practitioners. When you go to sleep and you end up in your dreams, in the dream state, that's a place that your consciousness actually goes. Okay. Because this is a flesh and blood body that you have, but there's a spirit inside that body that animates it. You understand? And when you go to sleep, you die because your spirit leaves your body and it goes to those planes. So there are ritualists and spiritualists that know how to go into meditative trances. And now the military, they have technology where they can just instantly go. But there are ritualists that go to these planes and they do spell work and they move about on these planes and they know how to do spells to call and siphon your energy from your chakras. Okay. They know how to do binding work on your chakras too. And your chakras are part of your spiritual body that is connected on the ethereal plane to your physical body. Okay. So when you don't have to be in physical contact having sex with someone for them to harness your energy, they can harness your energy from the spiritual plane if you're unable to protect yourself spiritually, if you don't pray, if you don't create boundaries and protection around you by invoking it with your mouth through prayer. Okay. And they'll travel on these spiritual planes, or they'll do it on a physical plane. They pray too. Okay. And they'll say certain words that are like magical words, and they'll call your energy. These words do different things. A lot of these words have different sounds in them that are evoked by the sounds of the energy that certain planets have. Like, for instance, I say, I bait mate my sweet great energy wait. Do not let separate from my estate. And the reason I use all those rhyming words with 8888 is because A is the sound, is the vowel sound of the planet Venus. And Venus, the planet Venus, the love planet, that causes, that sound causes things to be drawn in and attracted toward you. That's an attraction energy. And Mars would be the energy that repels and pushes out. And each one of the planets have a vowel sound that's carried out in the ethers when you invoke it with your mouth. And that's why they say certain words when they do spell work and they chant, because certain words invoke certain energy forces that pull and push and pull, push and pull, bind, restrict, and loose. You understand? Certain words that can cause something to combust. Air, the sounds that invoke air. And if you want an explosive effect, you're going to invoke the planet Mars and Mercury. That's oxygen and fire. You understand? A calming effect would be Jupiter, the oo sound. Venus is the A sound. Like in the word 8, the number 8, the A sound. So If I'm calling my energy back to me, I am going to say my prayers and use a bunch of words that invoke the 8 sound, such as I bait, mate, my sweet, great energy, wait, A. I'm invoking the words with that A sound, because when you say A, you can feel your energy. You can feel the energy around you being drawn in and coming toward you. You understand? So that was just a sidebar, because I saw somebody had put in a comment, how can someone call your energy? How can somebody, without having sex with you, how can they harness your energy? They do it through spell work, and they do it through spell work by repeating certain words that invoke certain energies of the planets that have a push and a pull, explosive effect, a soothing effect. Even when we talk about what is it? Lil Wayne, that song that he had years ago, where he's like E-O-E-O-E, E-O-E-O-E, E-O-E-O-E. Y'all remember that? That E-O-E-O-E, E-O-E-O-E, that invokes invokes it's like from the festival of Dionysus in Italy. The wine, I think it's called the wine, and I can't think of it right now. But it's a festival that they celebrate wine and ecstasy. It's the wine and ecstasy, and it's supposed to invoke the spirits and invoke energy that gets people into a sexually loose energy, a sexually loose energy of drunkenness and sexuality. And the wenches would go through the streets of Italy during the celebration, the yearly celebrations of Dionysus, and they would cry out in the streets, E-O-E-O-E, E-O-E-O-E, because it's invoking ecstasy, sex, and drunkenness. You understand? And that's why they had Lil Wayne use E-O-E-O-E in that song like that. You understand? To invoke that energy of sexual looseness and drunkenness and ecstasy. Okay? All right. So right now I am pulling the court official in the reverse. So these might be people that were doing spell work. The squatters are people that were supposed to, scientists, are people in your community that were surrounding you, that were put there to do spell work and shifts to harness your energy from you. Okay, so I feel like I'm pulling on someone's community. Life coach came out again, and accountant. Okay, I can't pull all of them out, child, but I'll just get a few of these. So you had some squatters, someone that pledged Alpha Delta Phi. You have a governor here, a utility worker. These are people that either will, the reason they use a lot of utility workers in towns where they have created a Truman Show effect for people that they want to harness your energy from, is because they have more flexibility to move around in the daytime with their whatever type of job they work. You understand? And they can get close to you by parking outside your home, or, parking close to you. Utility workers, code enforcement agents, police officers. These are people that have flexibility in moving around, and they can pretend the utility workers can get very close to you because they can always try to make it look like they're climbing on a pole right in front of your house, or they can act like they're in your building working on something, and you can't debate that. Okay. And these people can either use energy weapons on you and get close to you, or they'll do spell work on you. Okay. So I also have a social worker, someone in special forces here, most likely in the military, these utility workers, and a scientist, because they like to study y'all DNA. Okay. And then I have the governor here. All right, let me jump into this very quickly. I want to start with the governor. Tell me about the governor. All right. The wheel of fortune. Yep. Everything is happening in divine timing right now, the way it's supposed to happen. Okay. The Two of Cups, or someone might have Aquarius in their chart. Somebody is friends with a governor. It could be an Aquarius. And somebody did not think about something correctly. There's a governor here and they feel powerless right now. Why does this governor feel powerless? So there is an Aquarius possibly out here, sun, moon, or rising, that has some kind of close friendship or bond with the governor, and they didn't think about something correctly. And there's a governor out here that's having bad karma right now, or an Aquarius or a governor having bad karma because they're not mentally processing something correctly. They have broken thinking and a reprobate mind. What do you expect when you get a whole bunch of children to be politicians, or people that are unhealed, that have the mind of a child? What do you think is going to happen when you let them run the government? But okay, let's keep going. Tell me about this governor. What did this governor do? This governor allowed this warlock energy right here, the Knight of Cups reverse, a false person, to work with utility workers, work and with squatters around your community, social workers, people in the military, scientists, to create something in your community where they could surveillance you, they could study your DNA, they could come in your home, experiment with you, try to inject you with things, follow you around, Empress, to try to kidnap your ass, hack you. They allowed them access to all of the people, like some type of "who are the people in your neighborhood" type energy, from Sesame Street or something like that. These are people. These are the type of people that are in a community. You know, we have the mailman, and we have the teacher and a fireman. The people in your neighborhood, whoever this person is, they work together with this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, to work with people in your community that have official positions, court official in the reverse. And the governor is the one that allowed them to allow these people to do this to you, Empress. And now somebody is expected to pull their energy back. Why? Are they doing an investigation? They're pulling their energy back from orchestrating what they were allowing this person to orchestrate. So whoever this false person was, they're pulling their energy back from them. See, this kitchen witch with the low IQ energy, the King of Wands reverse, man or woman, that water sign false person, that's a warlock, that's a hacker, and that Aquarius. I have three energies I'm talking about right now. One is an Aquarius, one is a warlock, that's a hacker, and the other is a fire sign, that's a kitchen witch type energy, that were working with all these people and paying all these people to carry out your gang stalking. They had scientists that were paying them money to get access to your home and access to you, and paying family members off to turn their backs or to stay away from you and isolate you, so that they needed you completely isolated and alone so that they could do what they wanted to do to you, and have the squatters that was supposed to be your neighbors all be in on it together, so that when they come in your house, everybody's on lookout while somebody follows you in the car to let them know, hurry up, get out, she's on her way back, type energy. This is the type of shit these people was on. And the cycle is over, the world card. So now the governor's trying to clean his hands because the governor has very bad karma. The Hierophant, clarify the Hierophant. The Emperor in the reverse. Okay, this Hierophant energy is a spiritual practitioner. Hierophant energy. This was your twin flame, because this person is walking away from these people and they can't persevere and move forward. This person is very powerful spiritually. Your twin flame is very powerful spiritually, but their power is no match for you. Okay, and they found that out when they tried to come against you. They found out you were their twin flame when they couldn't take you out. That's how they found out you were their twin flame. So they could not take you out. every death spell that they did with these people and everything they did against you, right down to having you follow to kidnap you. Nothing worked, and you were way too protected not to have anybody on your side. For somebody to be isolated and not have one single person to help them, to protect them, these people should have been able to run up in your house, knock you upside the head, take whatever they wanted from you, and get on. So, especially having so many people, prominent people in the community working together. So why couldn't they do it? Because you are divinely protected and you are never alone. You understand? So it's some energy like this is when your twin flame realize, oh, you've got some real protection, and they got spiritual guidance, and they told this person that you were their twin flame, and this is how you all met. You were supposed to come in contact with each other. All right. So somebody might be right now, something could be hidden. Someone has bad luck. Someone wants to hide right now. Your twin flame wants to hide right now because they've lost their money and their finances, because they keep coming for you. And they kept coming for you. They literally thought that if they came at you harder in the past few years, they thought if they came at you harder, that when they first lost their money, they thought that that would help them get more money and they'd get it faster. So they recruited more people and came at you even harder. And then when that didn't work, they came at you even harder. And the harder they came at you, and the more people they utilized, and the more tactics they used on some of you all to get your energy, whether it was through you abusing you with energy weapons, whether it was through trying to do spell work on you to affect your finances, blocking you from work, blocking your finances online, whatever these people were doing to you, they started losing more and more and having more and more bad karma. One of these people might have even lost one of their children. One of their children might have died. These people got such bad karma. And whoever you are, it's only going to get worse, and it's only down from here. But don't let anybody come towards you without payment. No one comes towards you without payment. No one gets to speak. But I just want to explain, no, it costs money because these people took everything from you. Okay. So the governor's backing out now. The governor is now backing out. What about this scientist energy? Tell me about this scientist, the 10 of Pentacles. This scientist might belong to an institution, or what's the 10 of Pentacles? These people, somebody was not closed off to something. Someone could be a Gemini. Somebody is not closed off to something, or the lovers, or a partnership to balance a situation. Somebody is not closed off to balancing a situation with the 10 of Pentacles. What is the lovers? Clarify the lovers. Right now, the 4 of Pentacles, somebody that is burdened about holding somebody back. Okay, there was somebody that's a Gemini. There's a Gemini, sun, moon, or rising that wanted to capitalize off of you being put into isolation to be energy harvested from. And it's like the Native Americans with the buffalo. You know, they're told, use every part of the buffalo. We waste nothing. What we don't eat, we're going to use to make a teepee. And eat right down to the teeth and the bones, we'll use to exercise our creative mind to make jewelry. We use every single part of the buffalo. We don't waste things. So somebody wanted to make sure that if these people were going to energy harvest on you, that everybody could benefit. Some people were taking out insurance policies on your life. So when you died, they could benefit. But there's a Gemini that told some scientists that wanted to study your DNA because of what you are, that they would be able to find a way to connect someone to you so that they could utilize your energy and study your energy. For some of you, they were setting you up to be injected with a substance, a biological substance in your body, wherein it's a type of Neuralink technology, wherein they would be able to literally experiment on you. and there's a Gemini that's burdened right now because they were supposed to keep you stuck in this neighborhood that you live in, wherever you're. If you're in an apartment in Harlem, New York, and you've been stuck there for years, and been gang stalked and something going on, it's because people have been surrounding your circumstances and doing things to intentionally block you from work, block you from opportunities. They need to keep you like a sitting duck. If you're in Ohio, if you're wherever you are, these people have been manipulating things in your life, career opportunities, where you could work, job, to keep you like a sitting duck so they can experiment. Let me see if any energy comes out of her when I use this energy weapon on her. Let me see how much energy, if we can get them in a toxic relationship and get that person to abuse them and affect them emotionally, and get them to have huge emotional outbursts. We want to measure how much energy comes out of them. When they have sex, we want to measure at the point of orgasm how much energy is released with this biological substance in their body. These people wanted to do all this weirdness to you, to study you. And there's a Gemini that's burning right now. They're gaslighting these people that they're going to be able to be successful in getting away with this type of work that lacks integrity. The Page of Pentacles reverse, that they'll be able to keep you with the Four of Pentacles in one spot. So they'll be able to continue their scientific study of you. And they were working together with this warlock hacker and this fire sign. All of them were working together to try to keep you stuck in a cycle by binding you to the location you're living in right now, so that the scientists could study you. Other people could harness your energy with spell work. They could take life insurance policies out on you. These people had all kind of scams going with you. And what's going on with the scientists right now? They're burdened because somebody does not want to let go, but they don't have a choice because they didn't create you. They are not the Alpha or Omega. They are not the author or the finisher of your faith. They are not the beginning, the end, the nothing. These are people that don't understand you cannot own a human being. These are idiots that don't understand you cannot own a human being. Okay, you cannot go shopping for a human being and own them. And if we're talking about slavery, which was all races, they were doing it to all humans. But then chattel slavery, where it digressed into one race specifically, these people have taken on the mentality of the type of people that believe that, yes, you can own a human being. And the funny thing is, you are more human than these people that want to put you into this type of slavery, or put you feel like they have a right to own you. You're more human than they are, the people that are trying to do this to you. These people are animals that are trying to do this. So this Gemini energy that's demonically possessed, okay, the Seven of Pentacles, it was a bad investment to barter you out to these scientists. This might be an Asian scientific group that wants to study the certain DNA that certain people have. They're moving on to calmer waters because the scales in your life are being balanced. Why don't they study them? Offer themselves up to be studied. Whoever that Gemini is. Why don't they themselves? You want that money? Let them study your ass. How about that? Let them study your ass and prick your ass in the temple with a goddamn needle and inject your ass with a biological substance and study your goddamn orgasms and study your funky ass when you wipe it and go to the bathroom, and study everything about your goofy ass. Whoever this Gemini is that was working with that Cancer warlock hacker, that kitchen witch, that Aquarius, and everybody else. Let these people experiment on your funky ass if you need money. Child. Tell me about this squatter energy. These are people living around you. Okay, the Three of Cups. Yeah, it's several of them. It's several of your neighbors that all were working together. They would go to each other's homes at different times. Okay, we're going to go over here and do the spell work. We all meeting up at this person's house. So-and-so's going to, these people were all working with each other. Your neighbors. Tell me about this squatter energy. They move in the calmer waters. Don't be surprised if you start seeing neighbors putting mattresses out, putting dirty, pissy, funky looking mattresses out now and putting furniture out because they're about to move and relocate. They were put there to harness your energy. And because they can't get it and this is over, a lot of them are going to be moving now or relocating, or they're going to now, all right, get out of my house. I'm going to renovate it and sell it now. You understand? Now they're in some energy. Get out of my house because they thought they were going to do this for the rest of your life. So these idiots that signed up for this shit, instead of focusing on their bag, focusing on their future, focusing all their energy into how they're going to move forward in the future, these idiots put all their eggs in one basket. They thought you were going to be stuck in one place for the rest of your life, and they would get easy money just doing spell work and shifts on you. And now that it's over, they're all going to have to get jobs and figure out after an inflation how they're going to survive, because they didn't think right about something. They really thought they was going to be on this type of kick for the rest of your life. Like somebody thought that they literally were going to keep you their prisoner for the rest of their life. This childish cancer. Somebody has a heavy cancer placement, and they really, really thought they was going to be able to make a prisoner out of you. Weirdo. Tell me about this Gypsy, Arab, Middle Eastern energy in the tarot community that's territorial about tarot cards. What is this? Oh, they're under judgment. Okay. I don't know if you have a platform. If you have a platform, somebody might be doing an investigation, and these people might be under investigation because it just don't make sense. It don't make sense how hard they've been going. I mean, it's just so obvious what these people have been doing to people with online platforms. I mean, it's just so obvious what they've been doing. It's ridiculous. So something's coming toward them. Some kind of judgment is coming toward this community of people that had somebody blocking your platforms, stealing your money, knocking off your subscribers, manipulating your views, and paying people money to do stuff to you. It's because these people can't regulate their emotions. And somebody already has clarity, and they're having an ego death about who was doing it. They didn't think right about something because they have broken thinking and a reprobate mind. Okay. They might have been getting upset because some of you all might have been getting more attention and you might have access to information about things that they're unable to access spiritually. They might be able to access some things really, really general, but a lot of things are downloads that you might get straight from the divine. And because you might be in alignment, your information might just roll straight off your tongue about different things, different types of knowledge, because it might be your calling to give certain energy, to give certain information, to give certain guidance to people in these wayward times right now, where we're city under siege. We're in spiritual warfare. Okay. The Six of Pentacles reverse. What they did to you all was unjust, unfair, and unequitable. And there's something coming toward them. Real quick, clarify judgment. What is this judgment energy? Yeah, somebody is unhappy. They accept what they did. What they did wasn't justified. And these people were doing spell work on your platforms too. But their spell work backfired. Okay, their spell work backfired. They've been doing spell work on your ability to communicate with the Page of Swords, doing things to mess up your communication. They're being kicked out of your energy, or someone's about to be very sick and impoverished. What's the Five of Pentacles reverse? What is the Five of Pentacles reverse? The Three of Cups. These people are all about to go into poverty, or they're about to become both sick and impoverished. Okay. Because you're going to get a fresh new start. and you're going to start manifesting what you're supposed to be. It's going to be it's about to be a tower. So somebody might be about to get unexpected income. That's going to be a tower because these people are being stopped from what they were doing, abusing power. Okay, so we have an accountant, a high school employee, a life coach. I feel like these are people in your community that might live in your community. Who's special forces? I want to know about special forces. I told you someone in the Air Force has been doing spell work on you in your community that's friends with a kitchen witch. Somebody's been backstabbed and betrayed. This person has been coming to your home and throwing spell work at you. It's a white male. You might recognize the military look. You guys know the military look, like either a bald head or a buzz cut. You know, military people have a certain type of haircut they tend to stick to. You know, y'all know what military people be looking like. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody got fired, or someone's not working with someone anymore. Tell me about special forces. Because the expectation was not met, or they were not expecting something. They're sad. They're sad and regretful right now because they couldn't balance the situation. So whatever someone in the military was supposed to be able to do to you, this might have something to do with energy weapons. You're very resilient, or they are the wounded warrior because it was a failure. The Queen of Swords. This could be this military person. They were working together with the Queen of Pentacles energy, and they might be and a King of Pentacles. You had military people around you that were doing stuff to you. You had military people not in uniform that were doing things to you, and all of them are under judgment. So they got fired. There might be like 3 military people that might be getting fired or kicked out the military. They're being moved on to calmer waters. They were supposed to be able to get away with doing something to you. Someone could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in the military. I'm hearing there could be a Libra in the military. It could be a Libra male. But there were 3 people in the military that are either getting fired or someone's not going to work with them anymore. Okay. But remember, this was all going on under a governor's watch. And these 3 people in special forces, they were supposed to do magic and use energy weapons to take you out, and they weren't able to. Okay. And they're not happy or satisfied with the work that they did. These are some sick people. Tell me about this accountant. Tell me about this accountant. There's an accountant that feels defeated because they caused an imbalance. Somebody did something. This accountant energy can be someone that deals with money. It doesn't have to be specifically an accountant. This could be someone that could work in HR, or they could work in payroll, or they could work for social media and have something to do with your money, is what this is saying. Something's not going in somebody's favor with this accountant energy, because this accountant they caused an imbalance, and they kept you stuck in some kind of cycle because of something financially an accountant was doing. They were doing something. They were causing conflict to you because you were moving forward and having success. So whoever this accountant energy is, I feel like it has someone that has to do with payroll, whether you're on a social media platform or something having to do with money. This accountant energy, they caused an imbalance on purpose. And now they can't move to calmer waters. And it's because you were successful at whatever it was that you were doing. Okay. They created some kind of conflict with your paper. The 5 of Wands reversed. And now they have to end completely with the death card, what they were doing to you. These people are sick. Tell me about this social worker. What is going on with this social worker? All of these people are miserable. Something was not hidden that a social worker was doing. Somebody could have been, someone had an ego death because somebody ignored something that was obvious. It's like this man is sitting in front of a body of water and he's acting like he don't see the water. And if I got to put a blindfold and turn my back to this water, I'm going to pretend I can't hear the water or smell the water. I feel like there's a social worker that was going to try to get away with doing something, and they were going to try to overlook something that was obvious, to try to create some kind of conflict for somebody. But they had an ego death, like, oh, your child needs to be taken from you because they're abused, and we're going to put you on a program. And what's the reason for this? I don't know. Your child was complaining. They said that they were sad, and they're sad because they said you yelled at them. And it's my job. It's like somebody tried to do something. A social worker was going to try, and it doesn't have to do with your child. What's the Three of Cups? It could even have to do with you. They were going to try to see if they could ignore that you're obviously independent, and try to make up a lie about you. Like, oh, you need help. And you're like, I don't need help. Bitch, don't touch me. Get away from me. Can I help you? Get off my property. No. We understand. We're here to help you. And you're like, there's nothing wrong with me. Matter of fact, I don't even know you. I don't know you or nobody that's connected to you. Who sent you over here? I'm a grown ass adult. Why are you knocking on my door? Because a concerned neighbor called, and they're worried about your health, your mental health, because you seem to keep to yourself. That's right. I keep to myself. And where's the danger? Where's the imminent danger? Am I causing anyone harm, or am I in danger of causing harm to myself or another? Was this verbally expressed or expressed in any kind of way at all whatsoever? What is the pretense? What evidence do you have? Well, I don't know. It's just not healthy to be alone. Okay. So first they isolate you, and then send a social worker. Oh, it was concerned family members because you're isolated and alone after they isolate you. A social worker was trying to move something forward, but it didn't go in their favor. The sun in reverse. There was a social worker that thought they was going to try to move some foolishness forward and ignore the obvious. They're friends with a Queen of Pentacles reverse. Someone very shallow. You would run circles around these idiots intellectually. These are slow people. These are slow people that get jobs in the federal government, literally, that you're more intelligent than, you have a higher intellect than, you're far superiors than these people that they're trying to utilize to outsmart you. That's what I don't get. I'm not trying to be funny, but a lot of these idiots that they try to utilize to abuse power, you outrank them, not just spiritually, in intelligence, in intellect, and you would literally talk circles around their ass. Like, they're slow people that got these jobs because they are a part of this cult, and because they do bullshit to people that are not strong enough, that don't know how to open up their mouth and use that throat chakra and speak to their spirit and speak to them and say, I need you to back down right now and get off of my property right now. These people will listen to you if you give the orders and the commands. They're not going to play in your face. They only try this with people that are of a lower vibration, that are weak-willed, that can be easily intimidated. There was a man in the hospital with his newborn and the mother of his children, and I could clearly see that these people just wanted that baby because there was something special about that baby. And they told this woman, we're here to take that baby from you because we have a track record of something, and it wasn't even something serious with another child of yours. And we're just going to take the baby for observation for a few days to figure something out. And the father was there of that child. And the father took the child from the mother and said, no, you may not have this baby. You have no legal right to have this baby. This is my child. And if she's not qualified, or if you drudged up something on her so that you could take this newborn right after it's born and right after it came out the mother, I'm the biological father and I'm taking the child, and you don't have nothing on me. And they're like, no, sir, we get to take the baby. And if he was a weak-willed man, then he would have just submitted to them and been like, oh man, I hate that I have to give you my newborn baby. That man held his newborn child and he said no to the demon in those people. He spoke to that demonic archonic spirit in those people, both spiritually and physically. He spoke to them and said, you have no rights and you have no authority over this baby. He said, this baby is my baby. This is my child. I don't have a record. I don't have nothing on me. Whatever you were able to dredge up on her, I am the biological father. And I said no. Now, if you come snatch this baby out my hands, then we're going to go to war. And somebody's going to get hurt in here because I'm not giving you this child. And they went back and forth. They even walked up to him and started to extend their hands out like they were going to snatch a newborn out of his hands. And he still stood his ground and said, record this. They recorded the whole thing. I posted it on my videos. They recorded the whole thing. And he was like, you're going to put this baby in danger by forcibly trying to snatch a newborn child out of my arms, and I'm the father, and I'm telling you, you don't have paperwork or anything on me, and this is my child, and you can't have it. And they came close to test him to see if they make him believe that they have this power and they come toward him and reach out, will he give in? And he still stood fast and would not let that baby go. And you could see that they were demonic. You could see they wanted to inject that baby with something. It's something they wanted to do with that baby. And finally, he was like, call the police. They came there with the police officer. He said, call another police officer because what you're doing is not allowed. What you're doing is illegal, and I will not let you do it. And finally, all of them walked away. It was like a battle, a spiritual battle he went through in that delivery room. And they finally walked away and was like, okay, he was right. He knew his rights. I couldn't do it. They left. They walked away. And later on, he recorded himself going to the police department to file charges on them for endangering his newborn child. And it was bullshit. It was even what they had on the mother. They wanted just to take that baby because maybe that baby has a certain DNA they wanted to study. That's why you have to stand your ground to these demons at all costs, because they have an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. I'm not saying this is the case in every case, but this father was a righteous father. You understand? This father was a righteous father. He wasn't on drugs. He was saying, I'm already tired as hell, but because I work at this job that I work all type of hours, but you're not going to take my baby. And that's why I'm here right now. This is not going to happen. Okay. So a social worker, somebody made an offer to a social worker, a King of Pentacles. A King of Pentacles made an offer to a social worker, the Chariot. Cancer energy was involved too. All right. So, and what did they want this social worker to do? To turn a blind eye to. They released it. It was too much of a burden to just make some shit up. Whatever it was, the social workers, this Hierophant energy, they were going to try to file some paperwork on you and just make something up about whatever they were going to make up so they could get control over you. The Hierophant reverse. They didn't want to get in trouble because you can't just randomly make something up. They were going to try to see if they could get you into an institution. They were to balance their situation. But what could they possibly say? They couldn't persevere. Ciao, bye. A retarded social worker, a retarded, slow social worker was going to try it with you. See, that's why when you're in this type of situation, in this type of Truman Show environment with this corrupt government, don't speak to no goddamn body, because they will try to twist your words and use anything that you say against you and gaslight you. You know, anything they can utilize to interact with you on. So if you're ever in these types of situations, you don't communicate with these people. You completely just do what you need to do for you. Go back in the house. Don't interact with anybody, because they will try to turn any type of communication or interaction you have with any of these people to flip it into something where, oh, you said you were sad about something. You said someone died. Okay, I think this person's thinking of taking their life. Quick, call everybody. We can quickly get them put away. Hurry up. What are you talking about? You asked me, was I sad when you told me my mom died? And I said, yeah, I was sad. Yeah, I know you're expressing. She was expressing to me that she's thinking of taking her life. I'm worried about her. They'll try to go off of anything. That's why you don't interact with these people if you're in this type of situation at all whatsoever. You don't allow them anything to tether to you with. Nothing to utilize to try to twist in a way where they can find a way to apprehend you. What is utility worker? They're idiots. These people are idiots. They're not human. The Queen of Swords reverse. Yeah, this is someone very cold, nasty, and malicious. It's a utility worker that might be coming to your neighborhood with their utility truck at night when they shouldn't even be there, using an energy weapon on you, or they're doing spell work. They're waiting and expecting something. What's this? 3 of Wands. All right. They're waiting and expecting the 9 of Swords. They're in a mental imprisonment. Somebody, the Page of Cups, was going to try to connect with someone and be closed emotionally. Okay, so this might be a utility worker that was waiting for an opportunity to make an offer, maybe to you, to see if they could have some type of interaction with you, bond with you in any type of a way, to quickly, they wanted to get a quick start with you. Like even the slightest conversation. Hi, what's your name? And then you say what your name is. My name is Susie Q. Oh, okay. It's nice to meet you. Are you single? Yes, I'm single. Oh, okay. So, and then go to court. Oh yeah, I'm dating this person. Look, I'm dating this person. Look, here's a video recording of me and them together talking. I was going to drop off lunch to them. Any interaction to fake like they had. These people are so desperate. These people are so desperate to try to make anything up, connect you to anyone or anything that they can quickly create some bullshit with. Like you just had a brand new start with somebody and they needed to do it very quickly. And there was a utility worker waiting around. But right now they're not in a mental imprisonment anymore, because the Lover's reverse. They can't connect to you at all whatsoever. You know, because they were going to try to get away with something. The 7 of Swords. These people are stupid. These whoever you are in some straight boundaries all the way 360 degrees against everybody in your community, because you know what type of time that these people are on. There was a warlock, Cancer energy, that was waiting to hear that this utility worker was able to make a connection to you. Dumbass. Child, you ain't think about this person. You use your intuition. And you wouldn't be talking to nobody anyway in your community, neighborhood, or whatever. Child, y'all want me to do life coach? Did I miss anybody here? Accountant, I got everybody. Social worker. There might be a high school employee that lives in your neighborhood as well. There literally might be like someone that works in the school system. Tell me about this high school employee. Somebody might work for the school system. It doesn't have to be high school. Another broken thinker, another reprobate mind. The 4 of Swords is someone that does not process or balance their dark and light energy in how they think. Their thinking lacks balance. Their thinking lacks empathy and compassion. Okay. They have an imbalance in their thinking. They can't balance their dark and light energy, so they don't process situations correctly when they're presented for them. That's why they have a reprobate mind. That's why they're the 4 of Swords reverse. They don't know how to properly reflect on things. These are the type of people that don't know how to take accountability. Okay? These are people that do mental gymnastics, like Natasha from Russia, or Dominique, the gymnast. to scapegoat, to escape accountability. This person couldn't backstab and betray you by siphoning your energy. So this is just someone living in your neighborhood that works for the school system. They were doing spell work on you to siphon your energy along with these people. And who's this life coach? Someone that's having an ego death. They might, that was hidden, or keeping something hidden, that might have pulled back, or might be keeping to themselves right now because they couldn't balance the situation. Somebody is some kind of life coach or like mentor type energy. Someone could have Sagittarius in their chart. Somebody might be trying to just balance their own situation. They're pulling back. What was this life coach going to try to do? Because the secret came out. So this is just another person. I don't know who this life coach is. Someone that thought that they were going to be able to produce. The Ace of Pentacles can talk about the manifestation of a brand new relationship, a job, significant relationship, friendship, connection. It's a physical manifestation of something starting or new. Something got illuminated. You already know the energy that people are trying to come at you in that's on this bullshit. So somebody pulled back. Whoever this life coach is, they pulled back because they must know that you're highly intuitive. Okay. They must know that you are highly intuitive. Okay. All right, let's jump in. Y'all like, damn, that was the reading. No, we're about to do it. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, what is the energy? But when I said court official in the reverse, with court official in the reverse here, those are the people in your community and neighborhood, including your governor, that was allowing this to go on. They knew it was going on. But that governor was going to make sure none of these people, if you filed complaints on them, would go to jail, and everybody, wink, wink, would work together. Everybody would literally work together to cover for each other. They would work together to cover for each other in such a way where I told you about an experience I just recently had where there was a woman following me around that supposedly was supposed to shoot my ass when I was out on my walk exercise, and she was following me around in a gray Audi truck, I think it was, and I walked in one direction. She turned her car around and followed me. I walked into a parking lot where there's a path. She followed me in the parking lot. I walked the other direction. She followed me in her car over there. And she was trying to go in her vehicle to pull something out after me. I called the police. And when I called the police that came were working with those people. And the police officer, after I explained and I showed them video of the woman following me all the way to the left and then all the way to the right and in and out of parking lots, I showed them multiple videos of this woman following me, and they said maybe she's working for Uber or something. They were making excuses for why she might be driving around in circles where she clearly is following me. And I said she rolled down her window while she was following me, yelling, "I'm going to get you." And they were like, well, and what'd you do? And I was like, well, I crossed the street over there because I'm avoiding. And it's not like I didn't have my heat on me. But of course, you got to be careful with that too, because even if you are defending yourself, they will try to find a way to make you the aggressor, especially when it involves weapons. And that could turn into a serious charge if everybody is in on something. So I said, well, if someone is following me clearly around with a gun and I cross the street to get away from them, and he was like, there it is, you jaywalked. And I was like, and I recorded him too. I recorded that officer saying that. I said, sir, this woman is following me around to try to possibly shoot me with a gun. And I showed you recordings of her following me. And if I crossed in the middle of the street, it was to get away from someone that's pursuing me with a weapon. And he was like, yep, but you had to jaywalk to get away from them, right? So you jaywalked. So, you can get in trouble for that. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. But I recorded their ass doing that shit too. And then when I reported those police officers to the lieutenant, he did the same thing. He was like, well, you did jaywalk. That's why I said y'all got to be careful in America right now with these motherfuckers. Because sitting up there, you could say, someone just shot a gun at me and I ran across the street. Yeah, but when they shot at you, you jaywalked. You jaywalked. So we're going to have to take you in for jaywalking, But that's where we're at with it right now. And it would be a thing where the governor will allow law enforcement and certain people to twist things in such a way where it looks like you are the guilty party and you literally are the person being hunted. And I was just giving you what happened to me as an example, okay? But that's okay because, of course, I exploited his ass for the whole world to hear his name. That lieutenant, I told on his ass, blasted him for the whole world to hear. You goddamn right on that type of shit. Because I can only imagine the gaslighting that he probably has done for things that he's gotten away with. This man could have been essaying people, children. This lieutenant could have gotten away with many things. When people run into me, they get karma. Okay. But the point is, the governor's responsible because if they know that there are certain people that are being hunted and targeted, they are going to allow people that are in positions of authority, from law enforcement to judges, to all work together to twist, bend, and gaslight every situation to make the hunted person seem like they are a guilty party. And they'll all work together to do that. And that's why I say, yes, the governor is responsible for this. Okay. All right. So whoever you are, you're free of all this. Now the governor, because you're still alive, and they allow this to go on wherever you live at, they are pulling their energy back from this warlock that's a hacker, from that Aquarius, from that fire sign, kitchen witch energy. All three of them were in cahoots with the governor because they are part of the same cult. And they were able to work with people that work in your community to gang stalk, harass, do scientific studies on your DNA, all kind of stupid shit these people were doing. And it's just the most. All right, what is the energy crowning this reading? I have the High Priest and the Fool and the Star. Whoever you are, you might be very connected to your intuition, okay? And you might be in the star energy. Your star shines very, very, very bright. And you are getting ready to get a new start in your life. For some of you all, you actually might be relocating out of the only solution for you. You're right, Amun Ra. You should focus on solutions, but that's a lot easier said than done when you're actually being hunted by all of the faculties that you need to survive. When you live in an environment and a community where the government, where you've been isolated by intention, by everyone, including weak-willed family members, it's a lot easier said than done to tell people just focus on solutions. You understand? Because people that are truly targeted, they target your finances online and in other ways. They isolate you by paying everyone that you know that's weak-willed to completely turn a blind eye. And then they have the police and other government entities all in their pocket. So you are completely surrounded, and everyone doesn't have money to just up, and because the only solution you have when you have a governor that is in on something like this, the only solution you have for a lot of these people is to up and relocate, up and literally go out of their jurisdiction. But everybody doesn't have the money to do that. And they don't have connections to people because of the way these people are hacking their communication and devices to block them from communicating with other people. So it's not a whole lot of solutions. Some of us are blessed enough to be able to relocate and move, some of us across the world if we need to. But there are other people in this situation right now where there aren't that many solutions because everything is controlled through technology, being able to reach out for help for other people, connect with other people. Even me, I tried to start a group online with other high priestesses that were going through this, where they were trying to back us in a corner so they could do all these weird experiments, study our DNA, gang stalk us, all the foolishness. And because it's had to be online, what they did is they completely blocked and controlled who could join my Zoom and who could email me. And I ended up with a whole bunch of people just doing death spells on me while I was trying to connect with other people. And they control everything online. You understand? And if you make money online, if you apply for jobs online, everything is online. So it's not that simple and just cut and dry, simple solution, to people that really might be trapped, because these people are coming from every direction and they start off with isolation without you being aware of it. When they're planning on trying to trap you, they don't just all come in at one time. They do it quietly and subtly. They quietly, one by one, start going to your family members, friends, and community, and start slowly, one by one, either entrapping them or bringing them in on what they're planning to do to you. And you just notice people isolating themselves and less communication. It's something that they do over years quietly until they get you directly where they want you. And then that's when they block off your communication and control where you can work, control your money, your finances. It's a gradual thing that they do when they're trying to trap a lot of us. And it's something they do with the help of a lot of people, a lot of jobs that you work at, a lot of things that you do. Even if you start your own business, they will follow, gang stalk, and try to wreak havoc in your business. Anything that you try to do, and then you need to be online even to collect money in this day and age to do it. So it's not that people are not focusing on solutions. It's that these people are very ominous, and people are doing their best they can to break free, from this. Of course, if you have some solutions to people that have been isolated and targeted, that to connect to people, because remember, these people are online. These people are controlling the internet. These people have the ability to control who you can talk to on the phone, and even if you switch phones. So if anybody has suggestions for anyone that's going through this, go ahead, put it in the comments. I'm sure if you have solutions, people would be more than happy to hear it, because some people, their communication has been blocked. Every laptop, every iPhone, anything that they try to do to communicate with outside sources is blocked, and their resources are limited, and their finances, jobs, everything is being blocked. If you have solutions for anybody in my collective that's going through any of this, go ahead and put them in. Go ahead and put them in the live. Absolutely. Anything that would help somebody that's been blocked from every direction. What I tried to do, like I said, was I was trying to reach out to other women that have this type of very abundant energy that were targeted to be isolated in order to be energy harvested from, so that they could form a support system and a network. And they completely sabotaged that. They completely took over that instantly. Right? All right. What is the obstacle? So some of you all are blessed enough to have a way out of what these people have been trying to do to you. But others out here don't have a way out just yet, and are still seeking solutions. Okay. Uh, so right now, the obstacle is someone's not taking action, and Empress in the reverse, or something didn't have an effect for somebody. Somebody could be stagnant, or somebody could be idle right now about, or something is idle. Something's not moving. Something is just like in the weighing in the balance right now. Okay. A secret is out, but it's like something is not having an effect. It's like everything is being held up right now. All right. So there might be somebody here that's getting a new start in their life, whether you're relocating, changing jobs, or you're just getting a new start because this nonsense that was going on around you is being cut off. Whatever the case may be, everybody is just like waiting around to see what's going to happen next, because nobody, it's like the Truman Show. Okay. This is literally like the Truman Show when he finally got over his fear. He got in the boat. He sailed across the boat, across the water, and they tried to create a huge storm because they didn't want him to break out of that illusionary world. So they created a huge storm because that's something he was traumatized with in childhood. And his boat capsized. And he persevered through the storm. And when he made it to the other side, it was peace. And he found out it was all fake. He found the studio wall, and he found the door to go into the real world. And the fake world they created for Jim Carrey in the Truman Show was, he was able to see the illusion at that point. You understand? And everybody, when he was walking up the steps to get to the door to the studio, when he fought toward the end of the movie, everybody that was watching him all that time was kind of like just looking at him like, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? And he said, all right, goodbye, everybody. The show's over. And he walked through the door. And that's what this full energy is about. This illusion they tried to create, and Truman Show they tried to create in your life, that illusion is completely over. You've hit that wall, and you're about to walk through that door away from all these idiots that lack empathy and compassion that try to do this to you. And everybody is just watching you that participated, and they're waiting because the plug is about to be pulled, and they're not going to have access to you anymore. And the show's going to be over. And that's it, basically. Okay. What happened in the recent past? So that hangman is talking about that energy everyone's in, like in the last scene of the Truman Show, when everyone was like, what's going to happen? It's over. He's about to see everybody and see that he was in a show and see that all of us were actors. He's about to find out, and he's about to finally escape. You understand? That's where everybody is right now. They're all watching to see what's going to happen, because they're all going to lose their jobs because you were their job. What happened in the recent past? All right. I have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Something was a very bad investment and someone cannot move forward. This could be an earth sign, or someone might be a younger earth sign. Okay. That might be trying to avoid a tower right now. Tell me more about this situation with this page. Or is someone having to rebuild something or go about something another way? This is happening right now. Somebody that was trying to avoid a disaster, their complete wish fulfillment, or you're about to get, tell me more about the situation. Either you're about to get your complete wish fulfillment, or somebody's complete wish fulfillment was to keep you in this illusion, or their complete wish fulfillment might be to communicate something, because whatever they were expecting was going to happen did not actually happen. Tell me more about this situation. These people are really sick. These people are really sick. Yeah, somebody can't sleep right now because they don't know what's going to happen. Someone could be a Gemini with that lover's energy, the Page of Swords. Somebody, the conflict's over. That conflict is all those cards that I pulled with the court official in the reverse has to do with all the people in the communities that you've lived in that have implemented this foolishness into your life. Clarify the King of Pentacles. A King of Pentacles that was friends with the governor. Clarify Page of Swords to create all these gang stalking illusions in your life with the Seven of Cups. Yeah. In order to drain your energy, the Eight of Pentacles reverse. Yes. So somebody can't sleep right now because they didn't meet the expectation. What's going to happen to this lover's energy? They can't backstab and betray you. So something's about to happen very quickly. Clarify that Eight of Wands. What's about to happen very quickly to this person? This might be someone that wanted to be in a partnership with you, or it could be a Gemini. Take it as it resonates. The Queen of Wands reverse. Someone can't move to calmer waters. That's this kitchen witch type energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Someone very sexual. Someone is drowning in their emotions about your future plans with that Two of Wands. Somebody is drowning in their emotions right now about your future plans, and they can't persevere and move forward. Someone could be a Cancer with that Moon and the Chariot, and they feel backstabbed and betrayed. Somebody feels backstabbed and betrayed because of something that happened in the past. These people didn't have, with the Leo, these people did not have any business interfering with your life at no time in the past, present, or future. All of these people have audacity. All of these people have an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. These people never had any business interfering with your life and intervening and getting into your love life and trying to trap you. They're weirdos. Every last one of them is a weirdo. It's too much of a burden and they have no other choice but to let it go. The Nine of Pentacles reverse. And a lot of them are going to lose their foundation and stability. And they're just waiting in the balance for this to happen. So as you move forward, these people are going to lose it all. So that means they're not going to have money to pay to talk to you. Okay. Ain't nobody going to have money. Well, I want to tell you what happened. I want to confess. I want to tell you the truth now. Now I want to. No. It's like, y'all know how these narcissists are. These narcissists always want to still get some of your energy by talking to you about what they did to you. Give me a chance. Because I want to explain why I did this, that, and the other. Narcissists still want your energy. They get energy from talking about what they did to you, even to you. They get energy from that. It's the truth. A narcissist, that's why if you realize you were in a relationship with a narcissist and they ghost you and you don't come after them and you just walk away, this is the reason that they come for you with the force to try to take your life angry, because they want a certain type of energy from you. You never gave me closure. This is why narcissists will ghost you. And then if you just take that as an opportunity to run in the other direction, like, yes, let me get away, they'll get mad because they thought that they were going to get supply on the return in having a 3 to 5 hour conversation wherein they would gaslight you and go around in circles and make narcissistic salad with you. You know, all of your energy is supply for narcissists. They love to mind fuck you. They love to be listened and heard like a child that's never gotten attention from their mother or father, because a lot of times that's what it's really about. So they love or they were babied too much by their mother and father, and they're used to being able to talk in circles to their parents about something they did. Narcissists love that attention. So if you've ever been ghosted by a narcissist, and instead of looking for closure, you ran the other direction and tried to disappear, and they find you, they are going to hunt you down and make you pay for not giving them the energy that they expected and wanted. So be very careful. Do not let anyone contact you from the past because I want to talk to you. I just want to explain why it should be 5,000 and up for anyone to communicate with you that played a part in any of this. Okay. If anybody needs to contact and speak to you about what they did to you, they need to make a $5,000 deposit, and they get 3 minutes. And if within that 3 minutes they ain't saying the truth and they playing games, okay, you paid $5,000 to talk for 3 minutes. It's over. Your time's up unless you have another $5,000. Dead serious. Okay. So there is some type of kitchen witch energy that might be in your community, or something about a marriage or a house. What's that? Four of Wands. What is that? Four of Wands. What is that? Four of Wands. The Queen of Cups reversed, that wants to communicate. Look at this mess. That wants to get a message, that can't regulate their emotions. And they want you to talk it out, whatever's going on in their head, because the sun in reverse, something's not going in their favor. And someone might be a Leo. Now they want to talk to you. Now they want to have a conversation with you with their psycho ass. They want to take quick action to get a message to somebody, to explain to you why they tried to kill you for no reason. Well, they were going to get paid, but they want to explain why. They want to have a discussion with you about it because they're stuck in a cycle. Child, I can't with these demons. I can't with these demons. Don't let none of these people come nowhere near you to have any type of, because they're weird like that. I'm telling you, people that were trying to take your life are literally weird like that. They will want to, once it's all over, it's giving Silence of the Lambs. He goes to jail, he goes to court, and he's smiling at you and waving at you and blowing you kisses while he's on trial, knowing he's going to get the death penalty, and he don't care. That's that weirdness, and then starts writing you love letters from death row. That's how these people are. They're weird. They're like, I want to talk to you about my genius plan to unalive y'all. I mean, because it's their ego. I want to talk to you about what I was going to do, because I was going to get you, because I was going to, they think you want to hear this. Final message. Final message. Final message. Final message, and we can do a prayer, and QUAN can eat. Yeah, somebody's in some destructive energy right now because of self-destruction. They headed for self-destruction. Ooh. Self-destruction. I ain't gonna sing it for y'all because that's gonna tell my age. Self-destruction. Today's topic, self-destruction. So I ain't gonna tell my age. My name is D-Nice. Let's go, Holy Spirit. Final message. Ooh. All right. Somebody's not using their intuition. They're in some destructive energy. Don't take a risk. I don't think you were. They're stuck in a cycle, so they're not in a mental imprisonment about communicating with you because they're having a tower right now. And they're very sad, depressed. They feel rejected. Your twin flame energy has broken up and left them because now their community's in shambles because they're going broke, and they brought a lot of bad karma to their community. Final message. Yeah, this person's in some self-destruction energy. Okay. They got fired from their job and they feel defeated because everything about this cold, malicious, narcissistic energy, and I'm talking about collectively, there are multiple people that are all in the same energy. Okay. It got illuminated. The governor has to pull back, and this is over. Guys, I am QUAN Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Ding! All right, today is Wednesday. So, on Wednesdays, I do like to say my affirmations and prayers. Y'all are absolutely welcome to hang in there for that because, the devil don't sleep. These demons, they don't rest. And because they need something to do, we got to tell them what they got to do. So we're going to tell them what to do. We're going to tell them to burst into flames and scatter, right? I show gratitude right now for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude right now for favor and for protection and for alignment. I show gratitude right now for complete restoration, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. I show gratitude right now for the Most High God, Yeshua. I show gratitude right now for Christ, Jehovah. I show gratitude right now for Earth, Wind, and Fire, the group and the elements. I show gratitude right now for each and every planet that we invoke by calling out the name, that embody different energies and different vibrations that help to get our prayer request granted. Oh, Holy One, Venus, Anene Nogay, the Sun, Utu Shamish, Mars, Madim Gugiana, Jupiter, Enlil, Zadik, Saturn, Shabbatha, Nanerta, the Moon, Lavana, Nana, Mercury, Koke, Anki. Right now, I decree and declare the sun will not spite me by day, nor the moon by night. I now take authority over every witchcraft attack being sent toward me and my collective of the highest vibration of love and my life, by sun and by moon. Let it burst into flames, fall to the ground, and scatter right now. I shall prosper and be in good health. Every pre-witchcraft attack, let it be cut off and diminished by fire right now. Every witchcraft attack going on in our lives right now and in this live and environment right now, let its power be banished and destroyed by our authority in Christ. Right now, I cancel every dark, evil projection into our lives and environment right now. Let every force of darkness get and flee from our home and environment. Abracadabra, we will create as we speak. Catch fire in the name of Yeshua. Witchcraft powers sponsoring repeated problems and attacks, they shall not come to pass, neither shall it stand. Catch fire right now. Every waster assigned to waste my life and time, catch fire and scatter right now. Every projection of witchcraft over our health, over our energy, scatter by fire right now. Right now, we command peace, strength, and tranquility throughout this day and the rest of this week. Right now, I decree and declare by the authority and power of Christ Jehovah, I release fire on every witchcraft attack being used on and sent to me and my collective of the highest vibration of love right now. Burst into flames and scatter. Let every charm on or under the ground in my abode, let every evil altar, every candle, every picture, every item referencing my name's power right now be nullified and neutralized. Let its power be banished and destroyed by the fire, power, and light of Christ, Yeshua. Let the forces of darkness right now, I command, to get and flee from around me and scatter. Whatsoever ye shall bind on earth, it shall be bound in heaven. And whatsoever ye shall loose on earth, it shall be loosed in heaven. Right now, I bind and contain every magic, every hex, every binding work, every curse, every spell, every bewitchment, every negative energy and evil eye that's sent towards us right now on the etheric plane, on the ethereal plane, on the astral, mental, physical, and emotional plane. And I command it to go directly back to its sender and manifest in their auric field what their desired intention was for us to happen to them instead. We return all that negative energy back to the sender tenfold. Abracadabra. Let every form of witchcraft and all of its effects right now burst into flames and scatter, be ye neutralized and nullified and completely destroyed. Right now, I bind every evil influence and command you to get and flee from our environment and lives. I dismantle every stronghold of witchcraft right now. I command every hex and curse to break right now. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world. Surely he shall deliver thee from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. Right now, I break the power of this witchcraft and spell work in the name and by the power and authority of Christ Jehovah. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and let those that love it eat the fruit thereof. If you know the Lord's Prayer, Our Father, and you want to say it, I welcome you to say, Our Father, who art in heaven, okay? Abatashin hoy, besamai mitano, samiyi kadis, mangista temta, fakadit, besamai, in the honnet, in the hu, bamadar to whom. Yalet in jerachin and sitanzade. Bedelachin and them yiker, belin inya, yabadalunin yiker, and demanil. What if atanam at tagban, kikafu, adeninji, mangis yantanatana, Hylim, Nizganam, Levele Alamu, Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, Memphis, Kadusum, and I'm locked, Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, Memphis, Kadusum, and I'm locked, Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, Memphis, Kadusum, and I'm locked, Amen. Right now, by the power and authority of Christ, I break the force and power of every spell, curse, and charm that any witch, withered, warlock, or coven or cult has over our lives right now. Let every force of witchcraft right now submit and bow down to our authority in Christ on every plane and be completely dismantled. Right now, I renounce all ties to witchcraft sent to and at me by the power and authority of Christ Jehovah. Right now, I break every tie, connection, and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me. Right now, I neutralize and nullify every curse spoken, split and remove the tongue of my cursors. Let their power be banished, let it fall to the ground and scatter, and be rendered powerless and ineffective. Let the effects of witchcraft on our body, mind, and spirit right now be reversed and undone. Right now, I decree and declare complete freedom and healing. I am completely restored to wholeness and divinely protected on every plane, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. Let every demonic spirit get from around me and get out my life right now. Umima is a consuming fire, and I release Christ's fire on every demonic spirit using anyone or anything to cause me or my collective of the highest vibration of love any spiritual, financial, or physical imbalance. Right now, I flood this prayer with Christ's light, fire, and power for strength, speed, and impact. I now close all portals and I sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me and fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, light, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex, from bind, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power, whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free, protected by divine decree, by earth, by fire, by air, by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be, mote it be, so shall it be. Ashe. Empress Love. Patrice Gradine. Who's that? Steph 317. Yvonne Miller. Empress High Priestess. Patrice Gradine. Yvonne Miller. Let me look on my phone. I can barely see from here. Lori Taylor. LaShonda. I want to thank each and every last one of you. Shamika Jackson, LaShonda, all of you all for being a part of this prayer. Your energy counts. Amun Ra, Diane Garrison, Seldridge B. Walker. I love each and every last one of you. And I thank you for your contribution. I thank all of you for your participation. I thank you for your love. And I thank you. I know you all have good intentions. And I know you all have very good advice. And I thank you for that, your participation. I love each and every last one of you all. I just want to express my gratitude to you all. Much love. These prayers mean everything, and your presence and energy does as well. LaRonda Nicholson. Yes. Thank each and every last one of you. I want to make sure I don't leave you out. I like to turn around and greet you all when I'm not too hungry. Queen the Empress, all of you all. Much love, much respect to you all. I will be back in a little while. I want you all to have Fox the One, Random Jones, Divine Warrior, Jessica B, every last one of you all. I hope I'm not missing anybody. But I love each and every last one of you. Curie, thank you very much. Divine Warrior, all of you. Okay, guys, Diane Garrison, I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all have a great and blessed Wednesday. I will be back today, though. Okay, let me fix my monetization now that we're done praying. All right. All right. All right. Back on, save. Okay, now I'm going to end the stream. Okay, let me end the stream. I'm hungry now. Okay.